I grew up in Georgia. Both my parents grew up on farms. My dad was a beef ranch offspring, and my mom grew up on a dairy farm. And so they say that they ended up together because they couldn't smell the cow manure on each other. I grew up in the South and didn't actually go to doctors a lot. My parents grew up super poor and weren't really used to engaging with the medical system. And my mom is more of an essential oils and chiropractor person than the alternative, perhaps. And so I grew up feeling, I guess, kind of alienated from science and from medicine a little bit, which perhaps made it all the more interesting. And so it was this thing that I didn't think that I could be. And so the closer I got to it, the more exciting it was that that was something that may actually be obtainable for me, if that makes sense. For a long time, I didn't feel very at home in the South. And I think part of that is as a queer person, there's this idea that the South is just a hateful and backwards place. But I think after spending my undergrad years at the University of Georgia and spending a lot of time both in queer solidarity, but also the South is full of just incredible, amazing advocates, leaders. I feel like to ignore the potential of the South is to really overlook a lot of incredible people. But as a kid and teenager, there was a lot of bullying, there was a lot of nastiness, and sometimes that came from students and sometimes that came from teachers and admin and adults. I just think that the South, things get pushed maybe to their extremes a little bit. So you have more open prejudice, but you also have more explicit resilience.
What about the medical school application process? What was that experience like for you?
Oh, it was awful. It was terrible. It's so expensive and it's so tedious and it's stressful. And I think, honestly, one of my biggest regrets is that I was a little bit embarrassed that I didn't know what I was doing and I didn't reach out for help. And that, I think, was a mistake. And I'm very happy with where I am, right? But in some ways, now as a current student, I work with a couple groups, bridging admissions, prescribe it forward. Generally, if anyone ever asks me to edit their med school applications, I will, and
Mhm,
or I will connect you to one of my peers who also will. And
mhm.
so I